Hey, welcome back to Bobb-z Callahan's Word of Advice. And for today's video, this kind of relates to a recent video I made on using your time well. Not totally, but in my head, I think it relates to it. And this is one of those things that I like to do in life, and that is planning ahead instead of planning on the spot or planning something at the last minute. I wanted to talk about why I think planning ahead is better and more helpful instead of planning on the spot. I know we cannot always guarantee that we can plan ahead on something. Sometimes we may have to make a plan on the spot, but whenever we have a time where we can plan ahead, we are able to think about what we can do for whatever event way before it happens. I always think it's the better way to go because, well, I know in my life whenever I'm planning ahead on something or I'm scheduling ahead, that I feel more organized and I have more time to take care of whatever I need to plan. Say, for example, that I want to throw a birthday party for myself. In this case, I would plan ahead on it. I would not do it at the last minute. Let's say that I'm giving myself a month to think about where I want to hold my party and who I want to invite to my party and what decorations do I want to have, and what boundaries there are depending on what kind of party it is. Those are things to think about, and if I give myself a month to think about what I would want to do in that kind of case, I got more time to think about it. And odds are, if I work on it and I plan ahead on it, then I'll be more satisfied with how a birthday party of mine would turn out. If you plan on the spot or plan at the very last minute, you have less time to think about what you want to do, whatever it is that you want to do. You don't have all that time to think about, well, how you want to set up what you want to set up, whatever that is. Like, take for example, a birthday party. At the very last minute, let's say that you want to invite people. You see, some people can really think of a lot of people that they want to invite to a birthday party, but then, I know in my experience that whenever I have had a party and I'm inviting people, that it usually takes a few days for me to be sure about who I want to invite. On the first day, I think, oh yeah, I definitely want to invite this person, this person, this person, and then a few days later, I think, oh, that's also someone I'd like to invite, and I invite them. But I would not have that kind of time to do that if I planned at the very last minute. If we plan ahead, then we are giving ourselves more time to think about whatever we want to set up and plan. I have some friends who can take care of stuff at the very last minute, but it's never been my style. And any time that I have tried to plan something at the very last minute or plan it on the spot, it has not turned out as well as those times when I've planned ahead. Every time I've planned ahead, for a birthday party or when I was planning for my graduation party, I was able to figure out what the boundaries were for the party and which people I really wanted to invite and what date and time I wanted that party to happen. Every time I planned ahead, I have been more satisfied with the results, and if you have not given it a try, I would encourage anyone to try next time to plan ahead on something, whatever it is. And not every event will take as long to plan. Some events are different, but try to plan ahead if you can. In my life, I've seen good results, and I think if you do plan ahead, then good results will come your way as well. So with that, this is all I have to talk about for this word of advice video, and I certainly hope what I've had to talk about on this topic will come in handy. I wish you the best of luck in planning whatever it is that you want to plan in the future. Be sure to come back to another word of advice video.